Okay guys, so today I'm going to show you super quick and easy how I make my pre-workout meal. I have my Vitamix. I am going to start with non-dairy milk. Right now I have soy milk, but any non-dairy milk will be great. I'm going to do a half a cup. I have this really cool little shot glass that has all these little measurements on it. So a half a cup is a full shot. Put that in there. I'm also going to grab some water to put into there. Just a little bit. Okay. Next, I'm going to be putting in some cinnamon. And I don't measure it, I just do 2 shakes. 1, 2. And then I'm going to be doing some carob powder, and you could use cacao powder, you can use regular cocoa, whatever you prefer. And again, no real measurements, so it's kind of to your own tasting. How chocolate do you want it to be? If you don't like chocolate, just don't add it. And then I'm going to put a date in. Now this is a deglet noor date, which means it doesn't have any pits in it, but if you are using a medjool date, make sure you take the pit out of it first. So drop that in. And then next is going to be my flax seeds. So I have my flax seeds, whole flax seeds, in this jar. And I always store it in my freezer to maintain freshness. And I grind flaxseed fresh every single day. And I just have a simple spice grinder, and that's what I'm going to use to do that. So, and I just pour a little bit in. I mean, you could probably measure it, maybe like a teaspoon of seeds, but we're just going to grind it up. Alright, so we're gonna dump that in. And what I do is I do tend to weigh and measure all of my stuff, so I do have a scale here. So I'll tend to just put the blender right on the scale. And this is important because when I'm doing my oats, I do 60 to 75 grams of oats, depending on if it's a weightlifting day. And if you're going to measure that without a scale, it's about a half a cup of, I use old-fashioned oats. So 60 grams is what I'm going to put in. 73. We'll just do 75. Okay, today's a lifting day, so we can go 75. And the flaxseed, when I measure them on the scale, is normally about 4 to 5 grams for the ground flaxseed. And the one thing I'm missing is my peanut butter, so let me grab that. All right, so I use Trader Joe's creamy, no salt peanut butter. I like it because it's just peanuts. There's no extra sugars, there's no extra oils, and there's no salt. So it's really, really good quality. And for this, I'm going to do, I'm going to put it back on here. If you were measuring it with a measuring spoon, it's probably about a half a tablespoon that I would put in. But in weight measurement, probably anywhere from like 8 to 10 grams would be great. Okay, so I have 8. And the only thing left is protein powder. And I use this Vega Protein and Energy, so it actually has a cold brew coffee flavor because it has espresso powder in it. So instead of adding coffee to the smoothie or to the dish, I just use this to kind of give me that extra pre-workout boost that everybody seems to be looking for. And I do 30 grams of protein powder. That was 29, that was pretty good. 30 grams. Okay, and then all we have to do is blend it. So let's grab that. Ugh. Put that on there, close the lid, here we go. Plug it in. Okay, so you don't have to do it like super creamy and like smoothie-like. You can leave some chunky oats if you want. I do this because I'm not a fan of oatmeal, so I would prefer to do it this way than cooking it on the stovetop. And it should pretty much pour out for the most part. You want it to be a little thick. And what I'm gonna do is put this in the fridge for a couple of hours, and then about an hour before I'm ready to eat it, I'm gonna put it in the freezer. It's kind of like a nice little frozen treat, kind of like ice cream, but super healthy. And then after I eat it, I wait about an hour to an hour and a half, and then I go work out. So you wanna make sure that your body has digested the food to, number one, get the most nutrients out of it, and you don't want your body digesting while you're trying to work out, okay? You want your body to focus on one thing at a time. So turned out really good. Oh, look at that. So into the fridge, then into the freezer, and then I will eat it. So let me know if you guys make it or if you change the flavors of anything. Maybe you could do chai, you could do just vanilla, whatever you love. But let me know how it goes, and we'll see you guys next time.